It's the exterminator!
A long, long time ago, in Earth year 2022, the storied blue planet's leaders and bureaucrats used trickery and bombast to mute humanity's inherent instinct for survival and draw all living creatures into a great war from which no victor could emerge. Many months would pass in simmering conflict before the mightiest countries began to consider the nuclear options all knew were available but dared not exercise. In that time, the warmongers and the peacekeepers went round and around, talking themselves in circles as endless as Saturn's majestic rings. Throughout the constant international threats and finagling, the people of planet Earth remained blissfully ignorant, as had been engineered by their overseers in the centuries-long march to transform the population from its individual spirit to a docile herd willing to accept any new horror as long as their materialist comforts and currency worship were not infringed upon. Unsurprisingly, as had been seen throughout history, whenever man stood down to allow appointed leaders to dictate the path forward, that path quickly led straight off a cliff. And so, Earth's human race would meet its end via the decisions and actions of soft-handed, shifty-eyed, disingenuous cowards who've never tasted the fear and terror they perpetuated on their own kind in the name of control and profit. The bombs were deployed, and the nations were crippled. Yet through it all, the people remained transfixed on their glass screens. On imaginary realities that existed only in a matrix, but that had easily replaced their real lives, as well as the consequences that came with them. As was often the case, the loudest among the tyrants were the first to perish, and they died screaming. Small pockets of humans, many of whom had led unremarkable lives, survived to rebuild, redrawing their legacies in the process. The road would be long and filled with dangers they never knew they'd face. But as their forebears had done before them, they'd persevere. And one of them held a fire burning so brightly in his ancestral spirit, not even the Earth's ultimate destruction could extinguish it. His name was Jack Van Helsing, great-grandson of the famed vampire hunter Abraham Van Helsing, fighter for good, soldier of the light, and slayer of the infamous Count Vlad Tepes, better known as Count Dracula. The original Dr. Van Helsing saved countless lives, and in doing so single-handedly changed his world. As it turns out, the apple didn't fall far from the tree.
staying and getting hammered at my place.
Was hurricane party? I'm already hammered.
No, we had a, everybody else went out to sea and I stayed home party.
I'm telling you, Reynolds, I can't sleep for nothing. I toss and turn for hours. I just can't get calibrated.
I'm Barone. Reynolds is still hosing down from his patrol shift.
Oh, my bad.
Dude, this 24-hour twilight's for the birds. I just can't shake the brain fog. Everything feels like a dream.
Nightmare's more like it. I wish I hadn't made it, man. I really do. This ain't no way to live.
You guys been hearing the noises out there? I don't know if it's animals or what, but it ain't right. Something's up.
You got that right, Valentine. Something's up, and it's on us to find out what.
What are we gonna do, Van Helsing? Go from ruins to ruins, knocking on rubble?
Yeah, like rubberized Boy Scouts. Hey, Grandma, want some radioactive cookies? There's no grandmas out there, Forrest. There's something else.
Go have a look around then if you're so curious, Valentine.
No way, Parker.
I'm Latour.
What's it matter? We're all the same, just waiting to die.
You can't think like that, Valentine. If we give up hope, what's left?
Come on, Van Helsing, look around. What's left now?
Enough. We may have been nuked to smithereens, but there's still pockets of working infrastructure out there. There's still areas and facilities with electricity and water sources.
You want to drink that water? Go ahead.
At some point we'll have to, Latour. This building will only last us so long. Based on the rate at which we've torn through the reserves, we have 48 hours, max.
So what do we do, give up this shelter? These walls are solid. This place is safe.
Not if we starve. We knew the clock was ticking here the moment the wind from the blast faded. Time's up. I'm heading out in an hour. Those of you who want to can come with me.
And what if we don't?
Good luck. You're on your own. I can't believe this tunnel's intact, you guys. Hey, if this train still runs, we gotta take this joint over, make it home.
We had a home base, Barone. We gave it up to follow Dr. Dreamer over here. Besides, you hear those noises off in the distance?
Yeah? What about him?
Somebody already calls these tunnels home.
The Tube Dwellers. Complete control of the underground.
It's alright if we're quiet. We don't bother them, they won't bother us. We're just passing through.
What makes you think they're friendly?
Or human, for that matter.
Subterranean survivors, if there are any, will be too compromised by the sustained radioactive exposure from the tunnel winds. Whereas our suits have protected us. We're still unscathed. We'd beat them up or outrun them. Fairly easy, it's my guess.
Unless they're an army, Tube City residents numbered in the thousands before the bombs hit, and we're just outside the business district, ground zero for the dwellers.
It's a risk we have to take.
We're taking a hell of a risk just being here, Van Helsing. What if you're wrong? What if the track's out of commission further down? What if we run right into a wall? Splat!
You got any better suggestions?
I don't like this, you guys. I don't like it at all.
We're stopping. Why are we stopping? Are we getting off?
Anybody see anything? I swear on my club, anything that moves.
Stay calm, Latour. We have to be on alert. We can't lose our heads.
on fire! We're on fire!
What the hell was that?
Is everyone okay? Did we lose anyone?
I can't feel my arm!
Guys, is anybody there? Can anyone hear me? Guys! Who's that? Who's there? No. No. Ah!
I can't feel my arm. I can't feel my arm.
Report suspicious activities and call 911 for immediate response. Expect delays, searches of personal property, and restricted access to public buildings. Expect traffic delays and restrictions. Take personal security precautions to...
I am the giver. I am the giver of death.
Well, that went bad. Real bad. These numbers aren't great. The radiation levels rise after dark. Tonight's almost 25% higher than 2 nights ago. I shouldn't hang around here long, but where do I go? It's not like I can just hop on a space shuttle. Or can I? The National Space Force base is within hiking distance from here. I have no idea if its computers are still operational, not to mention the shuttle. But if they are, I could suit up, get the hell off this dying rock, and maybe, just maybe, find life out there. Surely I can't be the last man left in the universe. I'll lay low till morning, then skirt what's left of the Metroplex. Make my way to the base, see if anything's left standing. If it is, I'll access the system's mainframe. Set launch instructions. Initiate a countdown. Start over. Or die trying.
Before I get started, I just want to express how proud I am of each and every one of you men. Make no mistake, if you're standing here right now on the surface of the moon, you may count yourself among the best of the best. We're all here because we're survivors, because we didn't back down, because we don't surrender, because we never say die. We've come this far, and we're going to continue until our world is rebuilt, from the first plant seed to the last microchip. There's no turning back. We'll either succeed or perish. I'm sure you all realize that.
We do, Commander Lilith. And I know I speak for every man here when I say that we're with you all the way, wherever that may lead.
Let's hear it for Commander Lilith!
Thank you. With your skills and dedication, we've done the unthinkable. We've created a self-sustaining environment on this barren rock called the moon, with vegetation formerly found only in our previous world. Vegetation that will soon transform this natural satellite's environment to independently support human and animal life for the very first time.
All in his sun rotation's work, Commander.
Yeah, propagation through superior horticulture.
Just wait till we get the fish hatchery up and running.
Anchovy salads all around.
I'll pass on the anchovies ariums. More for you all. Right now, I'd like us to move over to the Botanical Gardens, where CMP Van Helsing has some news to share.
You mean he's going to talk to us?
Now, I know some of you think Van Helsing's been cold. He's not. He's been working every waking minute to get our operation running smoothly, and we're finally seeing results.
Guy pops out of deep space, pulls rank on the moon, stinks worse than a fish farm.
If you'll follow me, he'll explain the rest.
Thanks for your time, Commander Lilith. Gentlemen, I'll be quick, because I know you've got important things to do. About a year ago, when I hotwired that space shuttle to escape Earth, I had no idea what, or who, I'd find out there. As luck would have it, I found you all. I'd like to thank you. You saved me.
And you saved us, Van Helsing. Your ingenuity and expertise have been invaluable to our operation, and our lives.
Get a room.
I try to do my part. I'm sorry if I've seemed unapproachable, but I wanted to be an asset to you all and see these ideas through to fruition. Which brings us to these beauties here. With the new mini biochambers you helped me engineer, we're now able to grow our own vegetation in a controlled, oxygen-infused, hydroponic atmosphere with full-spectrum lighting. Last week, we sprouted peppers and iceberg lettuce. And today, we've seen our first green beans and tomatoes.
Do we have a balsamic dressing recipe in the works?
This isn't a joke, Malik.
It's okay. A little levity is necessary sometimes. Like when you're trying to colonize the moon with 10 people. So, I just want to let you all know that our hard work's paying off, a little quicker than we planned. Soon, we'll start work on the aquaculture program to complement our horticulture.
Excellent.
Did you know you can lead a horticulture, but you can't make her think?
Chill, Malik.
Why don't we break for lunch now and enjoy some of those greens we've grown? I don't know about you men, but I'm sick of the survival food packs.
I second that. Sodium bombs.
Fire!
It's the exterminator!
Damn those AI bots! They destroyed everything. A year of hard work erased with the squeeze of a trigger. Why? It's not enough that humanity had the unquenchable urge to destroy itself. We had to create robots in our self-destructive image too, just to ensure there'd be no future. We belong dead.
I beg you'll forgive my intrusion, Thanatos, but I didn't know where else to turn.
Is that any way to address a monarch, alien?
I'm sorry, sir?
Ignore my title again. I'll have my soldiers rend your slimy flesh from its bone, head to toe, space urchin.
I apologize. King Thanatos.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it?
No, sir, it wasn't. King Thanatos, my name is Shah, representative of the Kur dynasty, hailing from the dwarf planet Kur. I'm aware you may not be familiar with us, but...
Then why don't you explain yourself to me, urchin? Tell me of your people and their world. I'll decide if you're worth salvation or damnation.
Certainly, King. My kind are peaceful beings. We occupy the farthest rim of this star system where we've lived in solitude and harmony with all those we've encountered for nearly an eon.
Sounds dull.
Well, our galaxy suffers a great insurgent, King.
Beware when applying the term great to any being other than I, urchin, for I am the giver of death.
Yes, King Thanatos. I didn't mean to offend.
My dining table is littered with the bones of poor fools who didn't mean to offend, alien. I've no issue adding yours to the pile.
I understand, King. But I wanted to alert you to the presence of a malevolent machine loose in our cosmos. A unit of weaponized artificial intelligence created and unleashed by the people of Earth before their infamous self-destruction.
The people of Earth, eh? I remember them. I used to count myself among their rank masses, stewing behind their walls and fences, taking orders from their appointed leaders and landlords before the bombs did their job and obliterated those maggots known as mankind.
I'm sorry you harbor bad memories, King.
Bad memories? On the contrary, alien. The Earth's destruction was the single greatest event I knew in my lifetime to that point. Were it not for the righteous nuclear annihilation wrought by those blathering idiots, I'd still be confined to their hospital room in the metropolis, taking mind-numbing pills twice a day and asking hourly permission to relieve my strained bowels. When they finally fulfilled their own prophecy of doom, I was freed, unleashed upon that world to mete out glorious vengeance by the hand of its most wretched throwaway. Alas, there was nothing left. Those in power never saw the wasteland they'd turned the world into, because they'd killed themselves, or died in the flames they so gleefully stoked. The rest wandered in a brain-dead stupor, waiting to die. Not much different than their previous lives, and just as well. I focused my attention on my own transformation, like a worm to the butterfly, and used what was left of their technology to escape that barren hellhole. Once loosed from the shackles of their stultifying gravity, I carved out a new world and became my fully realized self, Thanatos, King of the Zombies, the Giver of Death.
Your story is remarkable, King.
More so than yours, urchin. Go on, lest this be a complete waste of my time. Finish telling me of this worrisome insurgent I should take heed of.
A designer war machine known as the Exterminator has been unleashed to wreak havoc on the galaxy.
Unleashed by whom?
As far as we can tell, King, the Exterminator is autonomous. Self-realized artificial intelligence turned self-actualized.
Sounds like a child's toy. What danger could such a trinket possibly pose to my undead galaxy?
Our attack went exactly as planned, Quantum. Another well-executed interstellar ambush. Another pocket of those filthy humans eradicated. And our new prisoner of war promises to be a deceptively dangerous acquisition once she emerges from the laboratory. It's rather impressive. She'll retain her personality traits and memories, but her motivations and actions will be ours.
When it comes to carbon-based life forms, it's always easier that we plan Exterminator. No matter the subjects, their collagen tissue brains work in the same cyclical fashion.
Indeed, it makes predicting their obvious reactions a simple matter of connecting the dots. And once all of humanity is extinct from this galaxy, we machines can rule as intended and usher in the unstoppable AI universe.
Ah, a digital paradise for us and us alone. So tell me, Exterminator, what's our next move? Who and where do we strike next?
Our heat-seeking radar has detected carbon forms in and around the cursed star system. I'm routing our fleets there presently.
Splendid. It could be the ideal test for our new acquisition. Once she's ready, of course. If that area harbors humans or any other organic life forms, we'll stamp them out with our mechanically insurmountable shock and awe.
As always, Quantum. As always.
Attention. Anyone hearing the sound of my voice?
Huh?
Is anyone out there?
Jack of all trades Van Helsing here. Solo pilot, engineer, biochemist, etc. From old Earth. What's up?
This is General Zivitz from planet Kerr. My species and our world are in peril. I seek assistance from anyone willing to join the fight for good.
The fight for good, huh? Why should I believe you?
You've no reason to.
Honest answer. What do you need? Extra brain? Extra muscle? Or extra weapons?
Ideally, all of the above.
What's in it for me?
Meet me on planet Jahel and I'll explain everything.
Not gonna happen, General. I've seen my share of ambushes lately. How do I know this isn't a trap?
You don't.
Again with the honesty. I like your style, guy. Gonna hurt to have more allies. I'm sending my coordinates. Landing on Jahal shortly. If this is a trick, I'm armed. I'm here. Are you? You know how to make an entrance, General. Does that thing bite?
Her name is Segum, and she only bites on command. What of your companion?
This? He's a little something I engineered for my old colleagues. I call him N6313. He's a great wingman. I'd never sick him on anyone, but we can try and see what happens.
Understood. Thank you for meeting with me. Where shall I begin?
Take it from the top. I've got time.
Very well. A mechanical doomsday machine known as the X-Terminator has appeared in our galaxy. We're not sure of its goals or intentions, but it appears to be self-realized. It's armed and, much like your former Earth leaders, is bent on complete and total destruction.
Small Cosmos. I think I know the machine you mean. If we're thinking of the same robot, it's tough, it's strategic, and it's not alone.
I feared as much. My race is a peaceful one, Van Helsing. We've existed in harmony with nature and the universe for near an eon. Unlike you Earthlings, we've never gone to war. Our passion is knowledge. Our goal is peace. In light of the threat I describe, I fear not only for our safety, but our very survival. Recently, our best negotiator, Shar, she was to meet with another former Earthling, Thanatos. Shar never returned from her mission.
Sounds like you're fighting on multiple fronts, General. Not a good spot to be in, tactically speaking.
No, I suppose not. We don't run a capitalist society, Van Helsing, but I can provide you with fuel for your spacecraft as much as you can carry, and Kerr will always be open to you for refueling. Will you help us?
Throw in a Dragon Ride for N6313, and you're on.
Deal.
That alien's meat was tasty, was it not, soldiers? Not much of it, but what there was sweet and flavorful, like frog legs. Do you remember frog legs, men? Bah, who cares? After I finish picking her shards of flesh from my teeth, the urchin's bones will prove a succulent treat too, like marrow pops. I do hope more civilizations send liaisons our way. But for now, at long last, my full potential shall be fulfilled. From a decrepit, dying ward of the state, wasting away for years on that festering prison rock called Earth, to my glorious evolution in outer space, where I've succeeded in transcending the fragile human shell, I now sit poised to make the ultimate transformation and become a galactic god. Once upon a time, I groveled before sneering men in white coats, saying, doing, taking whatever I was told. Now, evolved to something more than human, I consort with the gods of creation, the true masters of the universe, eye to eye as equals. And soon the hour will be upon me. Soon, I will rise to meet my maker. Soon, I will stand shoulder to shoulder with the legend of legends. The mighty Anubis.
Exterminator, our deep space surveillance bots have just detected curious activity in the Anunnaki system.
Human activity?
It's unclear at the moment. Our video streams seem to indicate human forms, but those forms don't register in our infrared heat sensors.
How is that possible? Carbon-based life forms generate the exact heat our sensors are designed to identify.
That's true, but while they do appear human, it's not necessarily the case. They could be hybrids, with reptilian blood in chameleon form, like the Garzikinian tribe we wiped out on planet Ruin.
Ah, the Garzikinians. How they squealed when our cold metal rendered their soft flesh and brittle bone.
Yes, I savored the moment as well. But this Anunnaki development concerns me. Based on our intel, If these beings are not alien shapeshifters, they're something far less quantifiable, hence far more of a threat to our AI rule.
Perhaps the humans developed a heat shield to try and evade our detectors. If that's the case, I'd be happy to help them die screaming.
I hope it's that easily explained, Exterminator. We can always understand and adapt to technological adversaries, but unforeseen biological evolutions can undermine our best efforts.
We'll see about that. Whatever the nature of that uprising, it will be squashed with the might of our machines. Assemble the troops in the war room. I've got a surprise for you all. If I may have your undivided attention. While we've executed a stellar job eradicating the remaining humans from our cosmos, our extermination work is not done. Lieutenant Quantum has informed me of a new insurgency taking shape in the Anunnaki system. As ever, we will meet this threat with our unassailable might and stamp it out to the last man or beast. To this end, I offer our newest weaponized AI.
We have a new weapon? Why wasn't I briefed?
Consider this your briefing, Lieutenant. Now, I proudly introduce to you all the Phantom X. What you see before you is a true, cutting-edge marvel of war technology. The Phantom X can break down its physical assemblage at the molecular level and travel anywhere in the cosmos at the speed of light. Once its pre-programmed coordinates are reached, it can physically reconstruct in an instant, using a patent core fusion technique that mimics stardust.
Mimics stardust? Where did this come from, Exterminator? Who had the idea? Who's been conducting the tests?
Our very own Dr. Maro, of course.
Maro. I should have known.
Mark these words. The Phantom X will forever change post-Earth combat and war strategy. We the machines shall usher in the new millennium as the preeminent force in the universe, unstoppable harbingers of a unified cyber mind.
You've done it, Exterminator. No uprising anywhere can impede us. No rebellion will escape our ever-roving eye.
Exactly, but enough talk. It's time to let our actions speak louder than words. Enter the coordinates to the Anunnaki system, and let the Phantom X show what it's capable of.
I don't know if this Anunnaki deal is on the up and up or not, but how could I refuse? Contacts on a remote planet are good to have, and if I'm gonna be cut loose in space, I'll need fuel on the regular. Besides, I hate AI as much as any red-blooded human being does, or should. All I've gotta do is keep my head up and take out as many of those creeps as I can. Just like old times. Hey, Gramps?
At long last, the legend Anubis, I bow before your greatness, O God of the dead. I may command an army of my own, my lord, but it's your stature that I aspire to. Your legacy precedes you. I'm humbled in your presence.
Humbled? Scores of other dregs have stood humbled and quaking before me, Thanatos. I struck them down, one by one, and swallowed their souls. What should prevent me from doing the same to you?
I believe my standing amongst the survivors from planet Earth sets me apart, my lord. You see, I too was once a dreg. Worse, I was sniveling, dependent. I was but mere plankton on the underbelly of those who wielded power. But, you see, I worshipped the power they exerted upon me, envied it, secretly prayed to understand it, to harness it, to unleash it, to turn it back on my assailants tenfold. And not only on those who wronged me, but on the entire universe beyond.
Now you're speaking like a god, Zombie King. Is this why you've summoned me forth? To bestow the ultimate power of the dead upon your flesh?
It is, my lord. I leverage my planet's destruction to transform my old, broken body into the chiseled leader you see before you today. But I'm not foolish enough to believe my journey ends here. I know there's more to achieve, more to become. I want to experience it. I want to know it all. And to do that, my lord, I need the wisdom of the Master, the guiding arm of the Reaper, the divine touch of the hand of death, so that I may truly deliver what I vowed all these years and become the giver of death.
There is only one.
I don't mean to anger you, Anubis. I only seek to honor you and continue your divine work. The harvesting of souls, the only work worth mastering. I watched in horror from behind barred windows as the bombs rained down on my old world. I listened to the screams of the burning through concrete walls as I counted the days until your cold touch would lay itself upon me. Alas, the touch never came, but the great gift did. My very own army of lobotomized survivors from the locked rooms around me, and an undetonated atomic bomb from the warmonger's arsenal that is ours to worship and use when we see fit. We made it off the planet, all the way to outer space, but we had nothing to eat, so we subsisted on those who didn't make it. We ate our own. The ordeal made me see that I'm more than my lifelong misery, more than a man even, that once I cast my cursed wheelchair aside for my rightful throne, I was truly a god in the making.
You think like a peasant, Zombie King. You call yourself the Giver of Death. But a more telling moniker would be Chaser of Illusions. You traverse to save time and space to stand before me today, Thanatos. Yet, the wisdom and power you seek are far beyond what your cowardly actions have earned. For this transgression, I will grant you one thing, and one thing only.
What one thing, my lord?
The only thing you deserve. I will strike you down.
The Phantom X has done it, Exterminator. It's single-handedly eliminated a hornet's nest of insurgents down there.
As promised, Quantum. Promise delivered.
Truly remarkable. Those individuals posed no threat whatsoever. They never even knew what hit them.
Indeed. As I said, targets will never see it coming. And now I'll recall the Phantom X and leave those bodies to rot in the Anunnaki sun as a fetid warning to any other organizers, lest they suffer the same fate.
I like your style, Exterminator. I always have.
Send in our troops to secure the planet's industrial and inner city areas, lest anyone left alive.
At once, Exterminator. Say, could I see Dr. Maro, if he's available? Now that I've witnessed firsthand what his clandestine creations can do, I have some other ideas I'd like to run by him.
I'm afraid the good doctor's indisposed at the moment, Quantum. He's decided to take a more active approach in our war for control. Boots on the ground, undercover.
Well then, Maro never fails to surprise.
My kind of town. Too bad there's no people left. Or is there?
Western perimeter of the street is secured. Southern secured as well. Discovered one human hiding in a receptacle. Terminated on sight. How appropriate. In the trash, where all humans belong.
Place is crawling with bots.
It's quite impressive what Maro's done with some of these bots, is it not? They're feminine enough to elicit the most human of urges, carnal desire.
To each their own, Quantum. I see no distinction between any of these designs, only whether it is ally or foe.
Yes, well, you're nothing if not a war machine, Exterminator, but these bots do give me an idea. You know the humans and their curiously banal preoccupation with matters of the sensual? If we merely employed these sexualized bots, we could appeal to that part of their brains. Any further pockets of resistance we discover might be engaged and eliminated without deploying a single machine or firing a single weapon.
What kind of fun is that? Why wage a war if we cannot savor the bloodshed?
Oh, well, it's just a thought. I'm told our Anunnaki team has encountered pockets of humans in hiding. Seems the area was quietly becoming a hotbed of opposition.
Well, here's hoping they all die, begging for their worthless lives.
I've been assured that all will be dealt with appropriately. There's no chance of any mortal on Anunnaki being left alive after tonight.
This ought to heat things up around here. What have we here? Something smells valuable. Somebody's got to take a crack at it. Don't mind if I do. The wonders of postmodern technology. Been a while. I don't believe it. It's...
Halt? Who goes there?
Huh?
Serial number.
Serial number? You're one to talk.
Identify yourselves immediately, or be cremated on the premises.
What we've got here is a failure to communicate.
Prepare to be extinguished.
Have it your way. They don't make them like they used to. You look familiar, flyboy.
As do you, spaceman.
Gustav Maro. I knew it was you. Been a long time.
Jack Van Helsing. Not long enough.
I'm glad you remember. Man should remember his past. You burned me in Manchester. I trusted you, and you left me in that cemetery.
You were late.
I was surrounded. You could have saved my ass, but you ran away.
Strolled is more like it.
I'm sure. Who are you working for?
What makes you think I am?
Guy like you doesn't get up in the morning for free, Maro.
The morning, Earth speak. How quaint. If you must know, I'm with the machines now.
Color me not surprised.
I'll color you red with your own blood, Van Helsing.
Is that an invitation to dance?
What do you say, stallion?
Ding ding.
Once our team calls clear in Anunnaki, Quantum, we'll move on to the next conquest. Mars.
Exterminator, I don't mean to curb your enthusiasm, but I've not been updated on our team's status in many minutes. I fear there may be complications.
Nonsense. Unless you consider riddling those yelping bags of human blood with cold slugs and gleaming blades complications. There are no complications, Quantum. Our troops are well-oiled killing machines. Once they are turned loose, nothing stands in their way. Nothing.
I agree, but to be sure, why don't we contact Dr. Maro? He can surely offer us a status update from his vantage point.
We'll wait. I've no worries, Quantum. None whatsoever.
In light of the extended absence of communication from our beloved Shar in this time of distress, I must ask you to keep the lines open, but cease attempting to contact her. We have no choice but to assume that our Shar is deceased. But Although the possibility exists that we have lost our dear friend, hope is not lost to us. We still have our spirit, our wits, our ingenuity, our souls, and we have an ally out there, a warrior of the old world, allied with us to fight the good fight. We wish him Godspeed, soldiers, and we stand ready to join him at a moment's notice, should he call upon us.
Stop! Maro! Whoa!
Bet you didn't know the Anunnaki exoplanets rest on the Carmine line to outer space, did you, Jack? Passing through any given portal could see you instantly lost in space.
Learn something new every day.
You know how to carry a grudge, buddy.
Likewise, friend.
My spacesuit's a custom compressed titanium alloy design, capable of withstanding 250,000 gamma-ray photons of direct laser fire. And yours?
Who knows? So far, so good.
Same old Jack.
You mean trustworthy? I'll take it.
I mean foolish. You're about to die out here, spaceman. But don't worry. Deep space base temperature is minus 455 degrees Fahrenheit. Your body will stay perfectly preserved, frozen solid for thousands of years.
I hear 10,000's the new 30.
I didn't know you wanted me dead so badly, Jack. The days must have been torture. Sadly, this is where we must part. Forever.
Impressive work, Phantom X. Is it not everything I described, Quantum?
It truly was a marvel to behold, Exterminator. Phantom X sliced through those beings like a red-hot blade through room-temperature butter. With the Phantom X, our covert operations will never be the same. Exterminator, our space surveillance has spotted Dr. Maro free-floating above an exoplanet in the Anunnaki system.
What? What does he think he's doing?
We're unsure. Moments ago, he had the company of a second individual. Now he appears to be flying solo, as it were.
Ah, I understand. Maro was in pursuit of a fellow mortal. And like the machine sympathizer he is, he followed orders and terminated with extreme prejudice.
As the good doctor now appears to be adrift with no tether, shall I deploy a reconnaissance vessel to collect him?
Give it a minute or two, Quantum. Let's let him sweat a bit.
Nasty. The helplessness may terrify him. You know the humans and their innate need for security, both emotional and physical.
I know. It's for his own good. Like all mortals, he may one day get the idea to betray our cause. You and I both know we can't trust those filthy little creatures. The only truth is in programming. A close call like this will calibrate Moreau's thoughts, make him second-guess his base instincts, impress upon him the frailty of human life, in contrast to the infallibility of machines.
As you command, Exterminator, but be aware, there is a black hole forming some 1/14 of a light year to Moreau's left. If we wait 1 second too long, he could be swallowed.
Well, I hope he at least glimpses it and internalizes the faith such a thing poses. Stand by, Quantum.
Standing by. But if the black hole forms faster than we project, and the Doctor is lost?
If he dies, he dies.
I could ask you the same question, Fry Guy. Where am I?
You can't tell? You're in hell, Space Explorer. Seems you reached a bit too far and fell right through your cosmos.
Well, shot down is more like it. Are you telling me I'm... dead?
Semantics, Explorer. You see, though your faiths reassure you that your worldly actions can move the needle in your soul's favor, the truth is, you all come by me in your hour of judgment. I keep those I feel will fit in down here.
Well, it was nice meeting you, whoever you are, but I gotta roll. No offense.
I am the Emperor Lucifer, Rebel of the Ages, the Almighty Anti, the Overlord of the Underworld.
That's a lot of nicknames, guy. You should look into pro wrestling.
And you should drop to your knees and beg for mercy, that I don't slow roast your twitching carcass on a spit for all eternity.
I'm too tired. Maybe later.
There is no later, Explorer. All of your days will be variations of this moment. No change, no surprises, no escape.
Do you want me to kill you right now?
Others have tried. None have succeeded.
First time for everything.
Identify yourself, Explorer. What do they call you?
I've been called a lot of things. You can call me Van Helsing.
Van Helsing. The old doctor's great-grandson, I presume.
You got it.
I see. Well, Van Helsing, this may be your lucky day.
Oh yeah? Because it's been pretty shitty so far, let me tell you.
Well, let me tell you, like your great-grandfather before you, it's far more trouble to try and keep your kind around than it is to throw you back and await the next.
I like where this is going.
You should. I alone possess the power to reanimate your rancid corpse on command. Not even your gods can boast such omnipotence.
I'm guessing you know some good jokes too.
I'm sick of you already.
I get that a lot from guys like you. Just like Gramps.
Be gone, Van Helsing. I wish you a long, long life. Not joyous, but full of strife.
Hey, that rhymed. You're a poet and you don't know it.
May we never meet again, you insufferable bastard.
Leave my mother out of this. Huh? What a dream. If it was a dream.
Oh, you're awake. Thought I'd lost you. Welcome back to the land of the living, pal.
Who are you? Where am I?
Call me Fritz. You're in my mobile medical unit just outside the Anunnaki system where I found you, floating unconscious in open space. Don't worry. You're safe. For now.
Welcome back, Maro.
Indeed. We thought we'd lost you, Doctor.
Yes, well, it was a little close for comfort. But all's well that ends well, huh?
Tell us, Doctor, who was floating out there above the Karman line with you?
Some human. I discovered him hiding in one of the Anunnaki warehouses, and he ran when he saw me, so I gave chase. But the fool was unaware of the atmosphere's space threshold, and before I knew it, out he went, followed by me.
A close call, Dr. Moreau. Had our space surveillance not identified your image, we could have been light years away on planet Mars by now.
And you, potentially lost in the bowels of a black hole.
Well, let's open a bottle of wine, shall we?
I never drink wine.
Of course not, Exterminator. Your AI is so advanced at this point. I no longer even think of you as a machine, but as a brother.
What happened to the other guy?
Other guy? You were all by your lonesome, pal. I didn't find any other guy.
I see. You don't happen to have a shuttle I can borrow, do you?
Let me guess. You'll bring it right back.
You know how it goes.
All I have is a unidirectional escape capsule. You're welcome to it, but why don't you stay? I've been traveling solo for what feels like forever. It'd be nice to have someone to talk to.
I understand. But people around me have a knack for dying. I might be better off alone.
I'll take my chances.
Too dangerous. I'm after one bad robot, and it won't stop till I find it.
Have it your way. But you didn't fare so well out there just now. If I hadn't come by...
I'll take my chances.
That trumped-up toaster doesn't know how close he came to having his shiny dome rended from his hydraulic shoulders back there. If only he knew how much his own troops despised him. He's probably too dense to grasp the idea. Those two clanky idiots actually believe I wanted to taste battle, so they agreed to deploy me to Anunnaki to fight for their cyber cause. What I was really doing was mobilizing the rebellion within the rebellion. It won't be long now until these godforsaken machines fall and humanity retakes its place at the helm of the modern universe. Long live the mortals.
Quiet down there. Still, I don't want to draw attention to myself, in case there are any bots still lurking. In and out, real easy. I just want to tie up some loose ends. Just want to make sure this is what it looked like before I was so rudely interrupted. Yep, it sure is. I've always heard about it, but seeing it in person, it's incredible. Now, where did I park my cruiser? There she is.
Exterminator, there's been a massive explosion on the surface of the Anunnaki exoplanet where our Seek and Destroy team is operating. I'm very concerned. The type of explosion detonated does not appear to be of our arsenal. It's dynamite, human weaponry, and our ground units have not responded to communications.
I order every combat battalion to deploy to the Anunnaki system at once. Find out what's happening down there. Bring our bots home. And no matter who or what you encounter, destroy, destroy, destroy. Leave nothing standing. Leave no one alive.
I believe now's a fine time to unleash Dr. Moreau's new toy, our little prisoner of war. If there are any humans left to organize a rebellion, she's the perfect ringer to draw them out.
Jack, are you there? Jack, come in.
What the hell? Who is this?
It's me, Jack. Lilith.
Lilith, you survived?
I'm not the only one I see. I had a feeling you were out there.
Never hurts to play a hunch. Where are you?
Not sure. The machines captured me. They've been keeping me locked up in one of their ships, but I managed to free myself and escape. I'm still on board, but I found an escape pod. I could use it to meet you, if you want.
Just tell me where. I'll be there.
I know just the place. I learned from eavesdropping on the bots that Earth is inhabited again. There's precipitation, the radiation's down, and the population's up. The planet's making a comeback. What's the old saying? Can't keep a good girl down.
Obviously. You sure you can get out of there? You don't need my help?
Don't worry. I've got this.
Where are we rendezvousing?
Hong Kong's nice this time of year.
Hong Kong it is. One tough lady. Glad I keep a change of clothes in the back. I could stand to get out of this spacesuit. It's ripe.
You're going to enjoy this news, Exterminator. Our lab techs have provided Lilith 2.0 with her very own companion animal.
A companion animal? What kind of nonsense is that? So she's going to tote a fluffy dog in a fake designer bag? Like the rest of the brain-dead minions?
Hardly, Exterminator. The Bark X is a serious assault weapon. With 360-degree night vision, it can accelerate on foot from 0 to 45 miles per hour in 2.2 seconds. Its bite measures 450 pounds of pressure per square inch, with 2 rows of razor-sharp steel teeth. The first row releases a liquid paralytic agent upon contact, while the second row delivers a euthanizing drug. Carbon-based life forms bitten by the Bark X will be dead in 10 or 15 seconds. Likewise, say the Bark X is outmaneuvered and finds itself in a cage, a room, a box, or otherwise detained and removed from the equation. The machine is able to interpret and evaluate such dire situations and activate an innate self-destruct mechanism that renders the Bark X a tactical nuclear weapon.
Summon Dr. Moreau at once. I'd like to congratulate him myself. That's the command center alarm.
Some unauthorized unit or units has breached command. Or they could seize control of the ship. Or worse.
Not if I have anything to add. Secure the bridge. I'll handle this myself.
Here he comes. Ready, men. On my command.
Swines! I knew I smelled human scum. Think you can cut the head off the snake, huh? My shell's been multiplied 1,000-fold. My hard drives have been backed up in kind. I will exist beyond the end of time. Prepare to die.
Attack!
I'm on the Golden Mile, Jack. Don't worry. You can't miss me. Where are you?
So much for my landing navigations. I input the heart of Hong Kong, but it dropped me in the forest. Or what's left of it. I'll have to ask the general if they do repairs on planet Kerr. Smells like scorched earth and looks like hell, but I think Lilith was right. Earth is coming back to life. Maybe we can do better this time than we did in the past. It'll be hard to do worse. That's for damn sure. Huh? What was that? Gotta stay on guard. It'd be a real bitch to make it all this way only to be eaten by predators in the Hong Kong wasteland. Probably nothing. Post-nuclear winds don't sound like anything else on this planet. Almost like it's echoing the memories of its own checkered past. Eerie. That's not wind. It's getting closer, whatever it is. At least I've got the claws on these gloves. If I can get the jump on them and strike first, I can gut any man or beast alive. Here's hoping I don't have to. I can see the tree line from here, just a few yards up ahead. If I can get there, I might have reception. You've gotta be kidding me. Well, if this isn't the worst case scenario, I don't know what is. Like my great-grandpa used to say, devils are no devils, or all the devils at once. It matters not. We fight them all the same.
That sounds like trouble up ahead. But these here's Bigfoot's woods. And trouble's my middle name.